Hey, it's Kevin again, and I wanted to give you a memory aid for DHCP. That's the Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. When a PC or a device boots up on a network and it needs IP address information, a really common way that it gets that information is through DHCP. And it uses a four-step process. And the memory aid is DORA, D-O-R-A. I know when my girls were younger, they used to watch on Nickelodeon Dora the Explorer. Do you remember Dora and Backpack and Map? Well, I think of Dora when I think of DHCP because the D in Dora reminds me of the D in the Discover broadcast. The PC sends out a broadcast message saying, hey, are there any DHCP servers out there? And it's going to send that broadcast to the local subnet. And if we have one or more DHCP servers on that local subnet, they're going to respond and say, yep, I'm a DHCP server. I'm happy to provide you with all your IP addressing needs. Now, side note, if there are no DHCP servers on our local subnet, but there is a DHCP server on another subnet, we can configure the router to do something called DHCP relay. That's another topic for another day. But let's assume we have the DHCP server or servers on our local subnet. The Discover broadcast says, hey, who can help me out? And then let's say we've got a couple of DHCP servers that respond, and they respond with the O in Dora, the offer message. So Discover, offer, and they're saying, yes, here's my IP address. I'd be happy to give you your IP address information. And our PC or our client, it's going to go with the first response that it sees. And it's going to then say, yes, I would like to get IP address information from you. That's the R in Dora, that's the request. Now here's what's not super obvious. You might think that that request message would be a unicast because we're talking to the server that we want to use. However, the request message is actually a broadcast because not only is that request message saying, yes, I choose you, server number one, it's letting the other servers that might have also offered know that they were not selected. So the request is a broadcast. And then finally, the acknowledgement or the A in Dora that comes back from the server saying, all right, here is your IP address information, your subnet mask, your default gateway, your DNS server, and all that other cool stuff. And that is a quick way to remember the four-step DORA process. Discover, offer, request, acknowledgement.